What's up, everybody? It's Todd Radom, the Todd Father, and I'm here at Lids talking Lids 101 with a special emphasis on headwear history. So, first things first, let's talk about the cap itself. The iconic New Era 5950. The real deal, the OG. The six-panel baseball cap introduced by New Era way back in 1954, often imitated but never ever duplicated. So what makes a 5950 what it is? First of all, it's structured. It's got a flat visor with 8 rows of stitching and 6 ventilating eyelet holes. It's also got a high-rise crown. And don't forget about that iconic gold sticker. These caps were made of wool up until 2007 when synthetic materials took over. Leather headbands, they were the thing up until the late 1980s. Nowadays, they're made of performance fabric. Finally, what does 5950 even mean? No one really knows, but the theory is that it's simply a model number and nothing else. Some people call it the Brooklyn style. I kind of like that. Now, the 5950 is more than just a hat. It's a genuine cultural artifact celebrated the world over. In the 80s and 90s, it went straight from the MLB Diamond to straight out of Compton. It's celebrated by celebrities, fashionistas, fans, and stylish folks like you and me. But there's one key moment that catapulted the 5950 into a whole different stratosphere. It seems so simple now. Legendary filmmaker and New York native Spike Lee had a red down jacket that he wanted to pair up with a custom matching Yankees fitted to wear to the 1996 World Series in Atlanta. He called New Era with the request, which had to be approved by Major League Baseball and the Yankees, who are a traditional kind of franchise. They approved it, and the rest, as they say, is history. Let's talk Cooperstown Collection. The MLB Cooperstown Collection was created in 1988. It's all about baseball's storied past, a way to look at the game through its rich visual history. Some teams have had a huge variety of authentic looks that they've employed over the years, while others have stuck with the basics. I'll give you a couple of examples. The New York Yankees have worn an interlocking NY on their caps for well over a century. Here is a 1928 Cooperstown Collection Yankees cap. See the side patch? Note the NY. Here is a 1996 Cooperstown Collection Yankees cap. Side patch with the World Series. Note the NY. They are different. The Yankees NY has evolved over the years. It has morphed, but they are connected, and both of these are all about Yankees history. Let's talk Los Angeles Angels. The Angels were born in 1961. They later became the California Angels and then the Anaheim Angels. But for most of their history, they have worn a cap with a haloed A. Here is a Cooperstown Collection cap representing the late 80s, early 90s California Angels. Note the haloed A. Here is a cap from the 2002 World Series representing the World Series champion Anaheim Angels. Haloed A, haloed A. Both part of the Cooperstown Collection, both representing the history of the Angels franchise, Los Angeles, California, and Anaheim. How about the MLB silhouetted batter logo? This was added to the back of every on-field cap in 1992. At first, all teams wore the standard blue and red colors, but this soon gave way to customized colorways that reflect the look of each individual club. At first, the logo consisted of flat embroidery, but now it's dimensional and raised. And if you've never been, Cooperstown, a perfect little village in the central part of New York State, is home to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. How about some side patch history? Did you know that side patch history was made on October 20th, 1996, during Game 1 of the 1996 World Series? Both teams, the Braves and the Yankees, wore the World Series logo on their caps. I know because I was there, sitting way up in the upper deck at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx that night. Believe me, That very small detail wasn't noticed by a lot of people, but I sure noticed it. For us civilians who wear fashion caps, these logos are often uniform sleeve patches resurrected from across MLB history. Woven patches allow for greater detail, but embroidered patches, these are more traditional and they're kind of special. My friends, it's time we talked about our undervisors. For time immemorial, cap undervisors were green, but things began to change in the early 1970s when the Cincinnati Reds went with a neutral gray undervisor. This was the result of a series of studies involving the nature of light and how it reflects. Player performance and mental alertness was said to have improved when the team made the switch, which coincided with 3 Cincinnati World Series appearances and 2 championships over the course of the next 5 seasons. In 1998, the California Angels switched to black undervisors, citing yet more studies about the reduction of glare and improved visibility. Finally, in 2007, all Major League Baseball teams went with black undervisors for their on-field caps. But us fashionable fans can get our style on each and every day with an astounding variety of undervisor options.